Functionalism and Religion. Welcome to iLearn. In today's video, we are going to be talking about functionalism and religion. Defining religion. A key thinker in the functionalist theory is a dude called Durkheim. He defined religion as
a unified set of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things, that is to say, things set apart and forbidden.
So basically, Durkheim viewed religion as something that brought people together based around sacred instances. Sacred is an important word in sociology. When we say sacred, we mean
set apart and forbidden. Inspires feelings of awe, fear and wonder, usually surrounded by prohibitions and taboos.
For example, some people view prayer as sacred. But where did Durkheim get this idea of sacred from? Well, like many sociologists, he conducted a little research. Durkheim studied an Aboriginal Australian tribe known as the Arunta and their beliefs. His aim was to establish the function of beliefs and ceremonies and what they really signified. From his study of the tribe, he argued that
society divides objects and activities into the sacred and the profane.
If something is profane, then it is an everyday experience with a clear function. For example, a toilet seat. Totemism. Whilst Durkheim was studying the tribe, he noticed that the members would come together periodically to perform rituals involving the worship of a sacred totem. It is important to note that the tribe had a clan system, basically a huge extended family. This validified one of Durkheim's functions of religion.
Religion created solidarity within the group and a sense of belonging.
To build on this, functionalists argue that
religion acts as a conservative force.
This means that religion inhibits changes within society and maintains status quo. How does it do this? 1. It builds and maintains social solidarity and stability. Everyone is following the same morals and beliefs set out by the general religion. 2. Protects traditional values and the existing state of affairs in society. Or 3. Changes society to restore traditional values and ways of life that may be at risk of disappearing or have already disappeared. Remember, functionalism is based around morals, values, consensus and functions. So all in all, Durkheim concluded that
religious institutions are a central part in creating and maintaining value consensus, order and solidarity.
This can be tricky to understand, so let me give you an example. Imagine a country. This country has a diverse group of people who need to be controlled to some extent. What controls us? Laws. So in this imaginary country, we need some laws or rules that will keep them in line and bring them together so that right and wrong is established and everyone is at an agreement. Still with me? Then imagine a functionalist comes along and says,
"Hey, I have an idea. Let's make the rules of this land the 10 Commandments." Why? Because it's a set of rules that we can all follow, and even more so, let's pray and use the Bible as our holy book and go to church.
According to functionalists, this would bring the people together because despite being diverse, they all follow the same rules and participate in the same sacred practices. Or have I lost you? It's hard to explain, but from Durkheim's study of the tribe, he saw how their sacred beliefs and practices unified them and so applied this to wider society. So what's the point? Functionalists summarized that 1. Religion is an essential part of shared moral ideas in social life. For example, if we all read and followed the Torah, we'd share the same morals and lifestyles. 2. Religion provides customs and ceremonies to bring individuals together to avoid selfish individualism that could undermine society. For example, Ramadan is a time of fasting and selflessness for Muslims that unites them as a community. 3. Promotes social harmony, social integration and social solidarity through a value consensus. Everyone will get along, new members will adapt easily and everyone will stick together under the guidance of religion. 4. Part of the culture, way of life and helps to maintain traditions and basic rules of social life. For example, most of our laws in the Western society are based on the 10 Commandments. 5. Religion is a conservative force. Collective conscience. This was another one of Durkheim's arguments.
Collective conscience is the shared norms, values and beliefs and knowledge that makes social life and cooperation between individuals possible.
He argued that religion gave a collective conscience, because as I've said before, everyone is following the same beliefs and therefore have the same values. Sacred symbols are an example of this as they represent society as a collective. For example, if you see a large group of people wearing crosses, you'd know they were Christians. Functionalists also believe that this collective conscience helps people to 1. Feel part of something. 2. Strengthens people and reintegrates them in times of hardship. 3. Motivates people to overcome obstacles. In short, think of it as we're all in this together, conscience. But of course, with anything, there are criticisms. Postmodernists argue that these theories cannot be applied to contemporary society, because an increasing diversity has fragmented the collective conscience and social solidarity. So that's it for today's video. But not for functionalism. In the next video, we'll be diving deeper into functionalism and religion. Until then, goodbye.